Hello, my name is Tierney White, and I am a career coordinator at the Center for Career and Professional Development at Stephen F. Austin State University. I'm also an August of 2018 graduate from SFA. For those of you who don't know where we are located on campus, we are on the third floor of the Rusk building, but today I am here to talk to you about all of the services that we offer that can assist you in your career development process throughout your time here at SFA. It's never too early to start thinking about your career development. CCPD is here to help you find direction and to help guide you through the entire process. We are all here to go to college and obtain a degree, right? But what are you going to do after you get a degree? What things come to mind when you see this picture on the slide? Our office can help guide you through the career development journey and help you understand yourself as it relates to the world of work and your role in it. So don't limit your thinking to careers that only match your major. Many students also find jobs that are not related to their major, and that's okay. Again, we're just here to help you the whole time while you're here at SFA. So, career exploration and career planning can go hand in hand and be approached with 3 easy steps that you see on the slide. Number 1, assess yourself. Keep in mind that throughout your 4 years here at SFA, you're gonna evolve. Number 2, research your options via job titles, job tasks, pros and cons of careers by majors, research what all's out there. And then number 3, getting experience. You're going to want to think of this as a constant process: evaluation, reevaluation, and change. You can use these 3 easy steps for the rest of your life, because let's say you start working a job after graduation 5 years later and begin to become disinterested, unengaged, and no longer motivated in that career, what you're doing, etc. Instead of getting in a rut and not being happy with your job, begin the career planning process again and see what other options are out there for you by assessing yourself, researching your options, and getting experience. Our 4-step career development guide that you can also see on the slide is going to walk us through this process: explore, experiment, experience, and excel. So, we have an acronym that we like to use for a quick evaluation or assessment of yourself. Again, you can see that on the slide. It is to invest in yourself, which stands for interest, needs, values, experience, skills, and talents. But really what we're trying to figure out is what's important to you. So, beginning with your interest, identify them. Brainstorm what you're interested in and write them down. There are things that you like to do and have captured your attention, so ask yourself, what co-curricular activities am I drawn to? If I have free time, what do I choose to do? What topics do I enjoy reading about? And when people ask you what you're interested in, how do you answer? Okay, moving on, we look at our needs. What do I need from a job? After you've done a budget, what type of salary are you going to need to survive? How much human interaction do you need from a job? What about your lifestyle arrangements? Are they flexible? These are things you would need from a position. Moving on, we look at our values. What aspects of the job strike you as most important? Do you want to learn from it, have some independence, or a professional status? What type of lifestyle do you see yourself living? In a house or an apartment? Do you see yourself in the city or the country? Things to think about. Next, what type of experiences have you had that you enjoy? Volunteering, classes, part-time job, co-curricular involvement, student organizations, and internship. Think about the experience that you have. And then skills and talents. Sometimes we like to think, what's the difference? I like to give the example of public speaking. Some people come out, they don't have any issues with public speaking, and they can get in front of a crowd without issue. That's more so what we see as a talent. For others, this is a skill that we can really start to grasp freshman year in COM 111, right? So that's going to be our difference between our skills and talents. But what have you been able to accomplish in class, work, or your social life? What are your best classes? What talents or skills have you developed in past jobs? What about leisure time? What would you like to develop? For the things that you feel like you're not developing yet, find opportunities to where you can begin to develop those things. Now, if while I ask questions that go with our acronym on this slide and you kind of didn't know how to answer some of them, I encourage you to sign up for a career coaching appointment. These are free, confidential, one-on-one, and they can help guide you through the process of assessing yourself. They can also help you select a major or a minor, change your major or minor, finding out what you can do with your major and all the options that will be available to you and ways that you can connect it in your field of interest. Next, talking a little bit about Focus 2. This is one of the 3 career assessments that we have in our office that's going to help you explore your academic strengths, work interest, personality, leisure activities, values, and skills. But what's really cool about Focus 2 as the assessment is the results are connected to majors that we have here at SFA and even then future career paths. So you can explore and compare occupations and begin to create an action plan for what your next couple years might look like as far as involvement, working, etc. So you can meet with a CCPD career coach to discuss your results. Go to our website, sfasu.edu/CCPD, go to our career assessments page, click on Focus 2, and then log in with your MySFA credentials. Really easy and quick way to access that resource. All right, so you want to understand possible jobs through research. This is where our exploration begins for our 4-step guide, specifically with what you see on the slide. So conduct research to become a well-informed consumer. You can see different avenues, ways to do that on the slide, but really try to talk to people. How many of you guys have a network? If you're thinking to yourself right now, I don't think I really have one. Well, I could also say, how many of you are on social media? Usually hits home with people on some kind of platform, right? So that is your network. All the people that you know truly make up your network. Make sure to keep in contact with your friends, especially when you're considering a career or major change, because they can help and give you firsthand information, okay? Friends, people in your classes, professors, people in student organizations, going to help you get some of that hands-on experience, which is really going to be the best avenue to research different areas. Moving forward, Candid Career videos are an incredible tool that we offer on our website and again through our resources page on Handshake. They are short little videos that cover various topics related to all things career. Again, all things career. Anything from networking to the job search, interviewing, professional documents, etc. Candid Career has a video for that. So again, all you have to do, go to this webpage, candidcareer.com, through our website or through the resource page on Handshake. Type in any type of category that you might be curious about and then browse the short videos that they have, 2 to 3 minutes for each one to just get an overview of information for whatever you searched for. Talking about our experience and experiment, ways that we can do that. So volunteering is an excellent way for you to get experience because 1, this is going to be a resume builder and it can help you go professionally and personally. Elective classes can help you get exposure to different areas that you might find interesting. Interning, most of your degree plans might have you be required to complete at least one of these throughout your time here at SFA. However, this is another super credible experience that employers look for, firsthand experience to the industry or specific company. So interning is a great way to gain that experience. Joining an organization, within joining an organization, we can see taking a leadership role can be very valuable. Employers want to see job candidates that have taken on leadership roles before. You can also work part-time on or off campus, job shadow, but truly all of these help you develop skills that are related to your career and gain career-related experience that is hands-on. So each year, the National Association of Colleges and Employers, who sets best practices for employers and career services centers, such as us, conducts a job outlook survey asking employers what skills they are looking for in new hires, especially recent college grads, regardless of their major or desired career or industry. So some of the skills that employers look for include verbal communication skills, which many potential new hires lack due to the technologically driven age that we live in. The ability to plan, organize, and prioritize. There will be times when you feel as though a million different projects and tasks are going to be thrown at you, and employers want to see that you can prioritize and determine the best plan of action. And then lastly, the ability to influence others, which relates to you being personable and relatable to others. So again, these are just a couple options of the ones that you can see listed on the slide, but I encourage you to ask yourself these questions. What experiences do I currently have to learn these skills? Okay, What areas in your life do you have where you can exercise and begin to learn these? And then, how am I sharpening these skills? Do you have ways in your life that you can not only begin to develop, but truly get better and perform these skills better? So I want you to be mindful of those now, because as we expressed in the beginning, these are going to be helpful and necessary competencies for any field that you decide to go into after graduation. Expanding more on a specific one, out of the top ones that we just looked at, the ability to communicate on paper, in person, and online is very important to an employer. You will have the opportunity to showcase these skills through your professional documents, interviews, career expos, informational interviews, your online presence, and presentations in class. Lots of different avenues to perform communication. CCPD can help you develop your communication skills through a variety of services offered. So, communication skills we can help you develop on paper through your professional documents, specifically a resume, in person in career expos or interviews, and lastly, online via Handshake or LinkedIn. So, discussing a little bit more about resumes. One of the first places you will have the opportunity to demonstrate effective written communication skills is going to be through a living resume. Many students view part-time work while in college just as a means to collect some extra cash or appease their parents, but the truth is these jobs are an excellent opportunity to build on your resume. On-campus jobs provide ample opportunity to learn and polish skills relevant to your profession. So think about what you'll be doing in the job and how it will relate to your field of study. Instead of simply stating what duties you performed while on job, expand and paint a vivid picture of the exceptional service and work that you produce and the successful outcomes that were in direct result because of your efforts. In CCPD, we have generated a few sample resumes for you to refer to when developing your own document, and we encourage you to not use a template as employers feel this shows a lack of creativity, which is a skill that they're looking for in a new hire. So we also have a resume guide, which can be used to develop each section of your resume and to make your document stand out. Through your Handshake account, you can request a resume critique. You can either submit your resume through our online portal, or you can request to schedule an appointment to have it critiqued in person or via Zoom. Our office reviews your professional document. In order to ensure each student and alumni can receive a professional document critique, no matter their time constraints or physical location, the CCPD staff has provided multiple ways for your document to be critiqued. So the first avenue you can see in our white box on the slide, we have drop-in times from Monday afternoons from 1 to 4 p.m. and Thursday mornings from 9 a.m. to noon. Again, these are typically going to be when things are open on campus, such as the buildings and offices, but those are going to be our specific drop-in times. The second is for you to set up an appointment through Handshake. Currently, we can look into doing these as Zoom options. However, when we are on campus and open, this is an opportunity that you can take advantage of to come in and sit down with one of our trained student career advocates to go over each section of your document and any questions that you might have. And then lastly, you can submit a critique online. This is where you jump into Handshake and you can actually see how you can go to your career resources, to your career center, and then the resources page and select request a professional document critique, and it'll walk you through that process. Moving forward, an avenue to demonstrate verbal communication skills is through an interview. We just looked at written, now we're talking verbal. Let's face it, after you submit your stellar resume for a job or internship, you're going to get a call for an interview, right? Most interviewers form an opinion about you in the first 30 seconds of the interview, so it is vital to create a great first impression. Preparing well in advance for your interview will ensure confidence and professionalism on your big day. So you can see 5 tips to remember on the slide. Prepare and practice, make a good first impression, overcome your nerves, typically done by preparing and practicing, sell yourself, and then be sure to close the deal. So, CCPD offers several services and opportunities to practice these interview skills. Want face-to-face practice with a professional to help you with the jitters? Well, juniors, seniors, and graduate students can request a mock interview with a professional CCPD staff member through your Handshake account. A mock interview is a practice interview in which the interviewer is asked questions, typically of those in an employment or professional school admissions interview. At the conclusion, the interviewer will provide feedback and suggestions based off the appointment you just sat through. So, no time to schedule a face-to-face interview? Or if you're a freshman or sophomore, no problem. CCPD offers a really cool program called Interview Stream. You can do it from the comfort of your home. You can do it at 3 a.m. if you'd like. All you need is a computer, a webcam, and a microphone. Interview Stream uses the information you provide to create realistic, customized interview scenarios. Interview Stream uses video capture, which allows you to capture your responses to interview questions using a webcam. This feature enables you to see exactly how you will look and sound to a prospective employer. With Interview Stream, you'll be able to practice, develop, and perfect your interviewing skills as often as you like, while working at your own pace. So, interviewing skills workshops can be a great resource if you want to hear more information from an employer perspective, and career events with employers are something that happen throughout the fall and spring semester. Hundreds of employers come to campus to set up booths for students in order for you to begin your professional network. So again, these are different avenues that you have to practice your verbal communication skills. Lastly, on interviews though, for additional help, check out our interviewing skills appointment. If this is something that you're preparing for and you want to make sure that you're going to be able to do it well, you can come into our interview skills appointment to ask any last minute questions you might have for an upcoming job interview. At all of our career expos, we require business professional attire. Reason being, you're making a first impression with an employer, so we want it to be positive. Also, you're representing SFA too, so you might want to represent how professional lumberjacks really are. If you need a professional or business casual outfit for a networking event, career fair, or an interview, we have you covered. Come check out the array of clothing items available to you for free. We have both masculine and feminine clothing items, shoes, jewelry, scarves, and ties. This career closet is made possible by generous donations from the SFA community and have been properly cleaned and pressed for your needs, thanks to SFA alumni-owned sponsor VIP Cleaners. To borrow an item or just check out what is available to you, come visit us on the 3rd floor of the Rusk Building. The closet is not available the day of career expos or half a day before. So something to keep in mind, if you plan on coming to a career expo, professional dress will be required. We have this resource to you for free. Don't have to worry about cleaning either. VIP Cleaners takes care of that. Thank you, SFA alumni. But this is an option that you can use. For our career expos, speaking of those, here's a list of all the career expos that we offer over the academic year. We host 7 each fall semester and 5 each spring semester. There are great avenues for learning how to network with employers and the opportunity to get your name out there. So even as you look over this list of different career expos, you see some that might be major or college specific, such as the nursing, teacher, or forestry career expo. I encourage you, these are great avenues for you to still come and get experience of what it's like being in a career expo and networking with employers, okay? So great ways to get your feet wet and kind of have an understanding of how they work before it comes time for you. That career expos where you're actually talking to employers to try to get a career. There are 6 more different appointment types that we haven't discussed yet. Each of the appointments listed on the screen, in addition to the rest of our services, are available to you for free and for life as an SFA alumni. Major and minor exploration appointments. If you don't know what you want to major or minor in, or if you want to find a minor that will complement your major and help make you more competitive, you can set up a career coaching appointment with a career coach to discuss those further. Career and industry exploration, if you know exactly what you want to do, or if you need help figuring out what all is out there within that, please set up one of these appointments and again, discuss it with a career coach. Career inventory interpretation, our office utilizes the Myers-Briggs type interpretation, as well as the strong interest inventory and focus 2. All of these career assessments look at your personality or your interest and let you know how they can be connected in the world of work. We also do appointments for graduate school guidance. If you are considering graduate school, need help with your personal statement, or don't necessarily know what all comes into making that decision, you can set up an appointment to talk about it. And then we also offer full-time job search appointments, internship search appointments, and newly added this past school year, part-time job search appointments. All of these appointments can be set up through your Handshake account. Speaking of Handshake, All of our services are embedded in Handshake, our online career management platform. By claiming your Handshake account, you will have all of our services at your fingertips. You can search employers, post your resume, and apply for jobs. Employers can search for students, view your resume, and post positions. Claiming your account is simple and easy. On the CCPD homepage, simply select Handshake, then select Student, and then select the blue Stephen F. Austin State University button, and put in your My SFA credentials. Through claiming a Handshake account, you are able to request a mock interview, a professional document critique, a career coaching appointment, and also ASAP training, which is something you'll have to complete if you're ever employed on campus. On the homepage of your Handshake account, simply click which service you would like to utilize, fill out the form, and then there you go. Much like your Discover Weekly playlist on Spotify, Handshake will provide you with a highly personalized list of job recommendations based on a variety of data points about you. So, like I said, this is similar to your Discover Weekly, or even what Netflix might recommend to you. It's going to be tailored to you though, and recommendations will be based on your preferences and activity. So the more you play around on the system, search for things that you're interested in, the more it's going to get to know you and show you things that it thinks that you would be interested in. It's easy to access Handshake through your mobile device. Download the app and see for yourself how easy it is to set up an appointment with us. You can also see a list of upcoming events on campus through our department or search for jobs and internships, all through the app. You can see that we have the little icon for what that app looks like on the slide here, but truly it's an easy, helpful way again to access our services from your fingertips. Employers will be on our campus, so don't miss out on the opportunity to meet with them, whether it's through a career expo, info session, or on-campus interview. We can see we have a screenshot of Handshake on the slide. If you click on that events tab, you can see the different times employers are coming to campus. You'll also be able to see upcoming career expos or anything that the Career Center might be doing, such as workshops to help make you a more competitive or learn tips to be a more competitive candidate for employers. We encourage students to complete their profiles because employers want to know your story. Make sure to add work experience and organizations to your profile, amongst many other things. The career search is not a one-way street. Employers will use Handshake in addition to LinkedIn to search for candidates too, okay? Candidates that could be just like you. Students with a full profile are 5 times as likely to be messaged by employers. So Handshake actually has a helpful tool that'll let you know what percentage of your profile is filled out, and in addition to that, what else you need to do to make sure that you complete your profile. Adding projects or courses, consider listing a document, filling out some of your interest. These are different things that you can do on Handshake. Of course, you can also ask about our professional profile critique appointment. This is where we will sit down and look at each section of your Handshake or LinkedIn profile and let you know ways that you can be selling yourself more competitively. But when it all comes down to it, it's not what you know, it's going to be who you know. You want to make connections now because they could really pay off later. Networking is important in learning about careers and making valuable contacts. It's also the most effective method of finding a job or internship. One way to network is to conduct informational interviews. These are meetings where you interview professionals about their career paths, experiences, and recommendations. You can really get to know the ins and outs of a job or a career field through informational interviews. And if you want to know more about these, check out the wall of resources, again, located in our lobby in the 3rd floor of the Rusk building, because there is a lot of helpful resources there for you. But we have a full sheet based on how you can go about setting up your informational interview and different questions you might consider asking an employer. So when you interact with our office, this is going to be our team. We do have 4 full-time team members known as your career coaches that you will interact with for those face-to-face, one-on-one, free confidential appointments. We also have 2 graduate assistants that we appreciate, and even more so a plethora of student career advocates that really help keep our office functioning. Some of their faces are on this slide. However, you can see our full team on our website. Again, sfasu.edu/CCPD. In addition to the services that we've covered so far, this is a recap. Through Handshake, we have all types of professional document assistance, mock interviews, interview assistance, career expos, on-campus interviews, and then a variety of different career coaching appointments. Our tools, your future, start now. The Center for Career and Professional Development is here and help you throughout the whole time in college. We encourage you to interact with us early and often, not a one-time stop and shop kind of department that you should know about. So located on the 3rd floor of the Rusk Building, our number is 936-468-3305. Website is sfasu.edu/CCPD, and our contact email is ccpd@sfasu.edu. Thank you for watching.